Downsizing Diva, and I'm here to stay. Feeling good, taking my GLP-1 meds. One whole year, wiped away my fears. Done 60 pounds, but that's no all. I kept on going even through the storm. My A1C went down. I still have work to do. Just when you thought I was done, my high blood pressure went down too. Feeling good, taking my diabetes, weight one left. I have a great story to tell. I'm on the road to lose 100 pounds. Can I do it in 2025? Guess I can. Downsizing Diva, and I'm here to stay. Feeling good, taking my GLP-1 meds.
Hey, ah! Here I am. I said, what is going on? That's what was taking me so long. It was an overlay, and I was playing around with stuff, trying to be creative, and I could not figure out how to remove that baby off of here. So here I am. How are you? How are you? Happy Friday. That is so funny. You know what I did last minute? I Googled it, and Google told me what to do. So thank you, Google. Thank you. All right, so who do we have in the chat? Oh my goodness, you guys have been talking up a storm. We have Mail to the Beach. She says, Happy Friday to the beautiful Dee, lovely divas and gentlemen. It's Downsizing Diva After Dark. It is dark. It's getting dark earlier too, which is so crazy. I mean, geez, Louise, I don't think I was ready for that. Please hit the like and subscribe. And if you're compelled to do so, please share it with a friend. Yes, yes, yes. So before I get all the way deep into the chat, let me just tell you our topic today is before and after the shot, how our lives have changed while we've been taking these GLP-1 meds. So that's what we want to focus on tonight. So I have some questions to kind of get us chatting and to keep us going. And before we start off, I just want to start off and show you my before and after, because this is called before and after the shot. So and you probably have seen these, pictures a million times, because I wasn't taking a lot of photos, selfies, yes, but not a lot of whole body shots. So I managed to have one, and then I'm going to show you how I'm looking today. Which is, yeah, not that different. I don't know. All right, here we go. So here is my before and after. Geez, Louise, look at my before. Oh my goodness. I was still styling and profiling, but I needed to slim it down. And then this is one of my afters. And so, I still got some work to do, but I'm slimming it down. What a big difference. I always like to look at people's faces, because you can really see the difference in your face. But I mean, you can see the body, you can just see everything. Even my feet used to be so swollen. Now my feet is easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So I love that. I love that. So yeah, that is me before and after. And I always say, if you have like a beautiful features and face, and just the being so chunky just kind of covers it up, you're still beautiful, but when you slim down, you can really see your features. So I love that. And I try to tell kids that all the time, because they think losing weight and getting slimmer, they think that losing weight and getting slimmer and all of that, they don't necessarily think that they were pretty before. And yes, you were. Yes, you are. Yes, you were. So that is my before and after. I love it. I love it. So I'm going to show you guys how I'm looking today, which is, not that much different, I don't think, but, we shall see. Okay, so I wore this shirt because my colors are red, black, and gold. Those are my favorite colors. And, you guys might be like, well, why do you have so much pink? Well, that's like an homage to my mom. That reminds me of my mom. My mom was a pink, frilly girl. And so I have, embraced the pink. And then my daughter is a pink, frilly girl. She's a lot like my mom. So I have embraced it. But I still have on my red and black when I can get it in. And I cannot fit this shirt. So I'm excited that I can fit this shirt that I have on tonight. So here it is. Look at my belly. I'm trying to bring this stomach in. These are my Ayuga pants that I have on. So here's my little belly. I'm trying to slim this down. But look, I am coming down. Look at these thighs. These thighs are, they're thigh. And then here, of course, is the back. Oh my goodness. Shake it, shake it, shake. Shake it, shake it, shake. And these are yoga pants with the pockets. And somebody told me a lot of people love the pockets on these yoga pants. And somebody said, I don't love the pockets. And I love the pockets. I do. I don't know what it is, but I absolutely love the pockets of it all. So in these pants, when I initially bought them, I bought them in a 2X, and I think that's, I don't know. I don't know if it was the plus size. I don't think it was the plus size. It was whatever the regular size is up to the 2X. And when I bought the 2X, I thought, I probably can't fit these the way I'm thinking I could fit them. And so when I tried, because they look so little, but when I tried them on, they fit. So now not only do they fit, when a couple weeks ago or maybe a month ago is when I made that video trying on the Ayuga things. Well, now they just got on, I pulled them up, and, it was a little bit of I got them up, and, I knew I could even get a 1X in if I really wanted that really tight support. But I was like, I'm cool with my 2X. Well, my 2X came on just like butter, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So when they send me some more, I'm gonna order a 1X and rock the 1X. Now you might be saying, Diva, these fit you like a glove. They do, but it's so much room still and so much stretch. I'm gonna show you. Like, look at this room and stretch in there. Like, look at that. Look at that. So I can fit a whole nother, person my daughter's size up in these pants. But they look like they fit, they look small. When I look at them, they look small. So that's like something I got going on still. I think I am bigger than I actually am, but I'm a work in progress with that. So I will get to the chat now, and then we'll get into our questions. Of course, the best part of this, I wasn't really feeling so hot today, and as soon as I started to get ready for tonight, I dressed down for work today. As soon as I started, trying to thrill myself up and, find something to wear that showed a non-scale victory, I got so pumped up. So I'm tired, but I'm on it. So I'm going to greet the chat like I always do, because that is like the bright spot of my nights, is seeing who's in here and saying hello. So I started off with Mel. Mel's one of our moderator extraordinaire people, Mel to the B. And then Miss Brenda, how are you? She says, happy Friday, Dee Dee, Mel, and friends. Kate, how are you? She says, yay, I was the first like. And then Miss Brenda said, wait a minute, hold up. I hit that like button when I got on. Thank you. If you like the live, if you forgot, I go on people's lives and sometimes I forget. I said, I'm going to make that a habit of just going in and liking it. The people I know, the people and that you're always supporting their channel and stuff like that, and just like it on the way in. So I think that's a great idea. Wait a minute. We got a super chat. Mail to the B. What is Mel saying? Mel, let me pull you up here. She says, one word for you, ma'am, show off. Just kidding. Honestly, you look amazing. Thank you, Mel to the B. I love that. Oh, wait, Mel to the mail. Let's see. So this is so funny that you say that. Friends, they cannot believe I'm on here showing stuff with skin, because I don't really show skin at all. So I got the little skin here, that's probably the most I'll do, wearing tight fitted clothes, I'm just not a tight fitted wearing person. So the fact that I'm doing that, it's huge for me. It's huge for me. And the fact that I have on colors, on video, because video makes you look a little bit bigger. We shall see when we meet up. But you know, the video of it all makes you look a little bit bigger. So I try to avoid colors like the plague. And then I'll never forget 2.0 mommy always would compliment me when I wore colors. And so she was like, "You look so nice in colors." She would text me. So that motivated me to wear colors. And so I said, I'm determined. Oh, I got something going on here. I said, I'm determined to wear colors. So I've been trying to wear colors and stay away from the black, because I always say my closet has a ton of black in there. And so I'm trying to make the colors happen. Yeah, I'm sure with Pamela, when we met, I know I was wearing something black. I think I had on jeans, but I had on a black shirt. And it was in Texas where it's hot, hot, hot. I could have had on yellow. I could have had on white. I could have had on anything, but I love black. I just love it. So the fact that I'm on here with not all black in my black uniform, as I call it, I'm doing good. All right. Thank you again, Mel. Cookie, how are you? She says, Divas, darlings in the chat. Mel B, Brenda, and Kate. Oh, my goodness. Keisha, how are you? She says, hi, Diva, Mel, Kate, Brenda, and everyone. Keisha, you are on it as usual. Let's see. Oh, Melanie, Mel and Mel, Melanie and Melanie. She says, my same name, Mel B and everyone. Isn't that easy to remember her name when it's, the same as yours? Hold up. Wait a minute. We got Joe chilling tonight. It's like 1 a.m. in the UK. She says, hi, Didi and Divalicious fam. Thanks for stopping in, Joe. Let's see. So Joe, I'm not using, I'm going to use my vibrator not vibrator, my vibration plate. I'm going to use my vibration plate tonight. Once I get started, I just didn't want to start off with it because I wanted to stand up and show myself. And that vibration plate, mine is huge and it takes up so much room. But at some point, I'm going to take a break and no, you can't lift that, honey. I'm going to take a break and move it over here and get the vibration of it all going. But it's so funny because I told Mel last week, and then I said, months ago, I was going to start using that vibration plate, and I just never got to it. And it's so heavy, and I thought, oh, I'm going to get somebody to lift it up when they come by, and I just kept forgetting. And I said to Mel last week, I'm going to actually use the vibration plate. She was like, you have a vibration plate? And I actually have a video of myself on this live, not this particular live, but on live, showing the video of me working out with it and how it, was just shaking. I mean, you can do some shaking and baking with that, with that vibration plate. So I'm going to use that to just, because I realized, when I'm sitting on these lives for 2 hours, that's why I timed myself and said, I want to be on and off in an hour and a half because I want to be, more mobile. And sitting on these lives for 2.5 to 3 hours, and I'm doing it 3 times a week. That's just not the best for my health. Okay, why do I have an earplug in like I'm like I'm signaling to somebody on the outside? I was like, something sounds funny, and I had my earphone in. So anyway, so that's my plan. So my goal is to be in and out in an hour and a half, and not because of anything going on with anything. It's just that I just don't want to be sitting that long. I realized like, geez, I'm 52. I'm no spring chicken. I need to get my buns moving. So that's my plan. Okay, so anybody who remembers, let me know when it is 9:30, because I'm one of those long-winded people that have a hard time saying goodbye. So it's going to take me about 30 minutes to get up off of here. All right. So who else do we have? I'm so excited. Wait a minute. Pamela, how are you? She says, happy Friday, Divalicious fam. Who else do we have in here? Oh, hey, Mindy, Mayor Mindy. How are you, Mayor Mindy? Let's see. Melanie says, I never understand not hitting like. I know it helps Dee Dee's channel, so I do it right when I join. Yeah, I think people just forget, they just come in and it's like, almost, that's why the reminders are so good. I know I'm a forgetful person myself. Hey, Z, how are you? Happy Friday. Yes. It is Friday. This week flew by to me. What do you guys think? Did it fly by for you? I hope I don't miss anybody. Oh, Ruth, how are you? Ruth's Healthy Lifestyle. She says, hey, Dee and everyone, Dee and everyone in the chat, happy Friday. We love that. My twin, Bellflower. Nicole says, happy Friday. Diva and Diva friends. I love that. All right, very good. Okay, am I missing anybody else? Did I say Cookie? I think I said Cookie. If not, Cookie, look how cute you are. Wait a minute. You got a new profile pic. This one's different from Wednesday. Jeez, Louise, you are so beautiful. Look at you. I love the glasses. I love some good glasses. You guys know that. That's one of my sayings too, isn't it? I was sitting here trying to think of like things that I say, and one of them is I love good glasses. I love a good, I love a good sleeve. I love a good split shoulder. I'm always saying stuff like that. I just crack my own self up. How about that? Let's see who else is there. Linda, Miss Linda, how are you? How are you? Miss Linda, you know what? I was over on your channel. I was watching your last two long form videos. You were talking about switching your dose with the Zepbound and how you're not on, you might not be on the brand name anymore. You were asking people about the compound. I swear I left a message on that video and another video, and I don't know what happened to it. I went back to the video because I wanted to add to the comment and it was gone. I don't know. I didn't see my comment. So I thought, did I send that? I don't know. I typed it all out. I said, geez, Louise. So anyway, yeah, Miss Linda, I'm going to get back over there and double check because I'm like, sometimes I make comments and I don't refresh and don't see them. But I went back. This was a whole nother time. So I don't know what happened. But anyway, I saw that video. I watched that, and I was just like, geez, Louise, you have done so great on your job. You're like hashtag goals and with your 90 pounds something lost. Geez, Louise. Okay, so Kate says, Dee Dee, yes, those are two very different picks. Congrats, girl. Thank you. Thank you. Looking incredible, Dee Dee. Thank you. Thank you. I got to look at these pictures when I'm thinking the weight loss is going slower than I hoped for. Don't dumb it down. You have done a phenomenal job. Own it. Thank you. Okay, well, let me give myself some confetti. Yes, yes, I was about to do a dance. Yes, I'm gonna do a dance. Yes, I'm gonna do a dance. Yes, I'm gonna do a dance. I love that. Thank you. Don't we have the hardest time giving ourselves compliments? What is up with that? Um, Fabulous. Hello, hello. No, wait, you just switched your profile pic. Did you just do that? I thought I just saw you looking different. Oh my goodness. I love it. I love a good profile pic. Look at that. You got those red lips. One of these days, I'm going to wear my bright red lipstick up in here. I say I'm going to do it, and then I really don't do it because I'm not like a lipstick lady. But when I see it looking good on somebody else, it makes me want to try it. All right. Sweet Bee, she says, way to go. Thank you for your positive spirit. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Dee Dee, you look so much happier too. That smile. Yes, I think I was hot and bothered. I was either at the zoo or Disney. Was that Disney or the zoo? One of the two. And anyway, I was hot and bothered. That was the thing. Because I really always have a smile on my face. But that picture, I probably didn't want to take it. And then think about all black. I was wearing all black, and all black makes you even more, warm. So yeah, I had that going on too. Okay, I see people are saying hello. Definitely look different. You look more comfortable. Yes. And you know what? That is the thing. I always say that. I was so uncomfortable being 300 plus pounds. I really was. So if you're 300 plus pounds and you're coming down, just know you're going to feel so much better. I mean, geez, Louise, you're going to feel so much lighter. I see why, women, now let's just talk for real. Now, have you ever seen women that wear heels all the time? Like, these women are like smaller, petite, sometimes thinner women. And that was my mom, so, and a lot of times I see women, so a couple of my BFFs, I see them wearing these, heels, and they just flounce around. It was a struggle for me to wear a good heel because I have all that weight on top of that little small heel. And geez, Louise, now I can, now I see myself, I'm walking around in my little wedge heels. I wear a good wedge. And I walk around in my wedge heels sometimes because, like just trying to, see what I can fit still, what I could wear, what's too big now. And I say, geez, Louise, I see why these ladies could walk around in these heels, because once you're lighter on your feet and you are lighter and more comfortable, it just makes you able to do a lot more with your shoes, with your clothes, with everything, just the whole confidence of it all. And I thought I was confident before. So yeah, so that it's just too funny. So I said, gosh, if I, when I slim down to my goal weight, I wonder, am I going to be walking around with heels? You know what? Probably not, just to be doing it, because I'm at this age at 53, it's all about comfort. I can be cute, but I got to be comfortable. Cute and comfortable, they go hand in hand. It's not, when I was younger, I would sacrifice the comfort to be cute. Not in my old age. I just don't see that happening. Oh, check out Dee Dee. Yes, check out Dee Dee. Thank you, Keisha. One beautiful diva to another. Yes, yes, yes. I love that. Oh, Pretty Poppy Patch. What a cute name. Look at that cute dog. Good evening, Downsizing Diva. Welcome to the chat. How are you? Sharon says, made it. Sharon, I'm glad you're here. Oh, my goodness. Wait a minute. We got Doris. Doris, you have thank you. Love the shirt. You got two dogs in there looking like beauties. Look at them. Jeez, Louise. Oh, I like the colors too. Oh, my goodness. Okay. All right. Yeah. Simply Taisha calls me Miss Peach. That Peach is sitting up too, sitting up nice and tall. Love it. The Friday started off being a date night, but I will share this tidbit. I always had like a plump butt, and I always say, my mom had one too, even though she was a small lady. My grandmother, just all the women in my family have been smaller, but they all had like nice sized rear ends. So, I'm hoping to keep it as I'm slimming down here, because I do like it. Now, do I want it to be this big? Probably not, but it's nice and round and it just kind of sits up. And I've done some sit-ups and push-ups and squats and trying to do all the strength training kind of things. And but I really am into the squat and the behind of it all, because I really want to keep that. And that's like a family tradition. And I will say, every guy I've dated, they always squeeze my buns. Like, that is a thing. That is a thing. So yeah, so I hope I can just keep that going. It's like it's hard to spot reduce, but I think doing the squats is going to do me some justice. I am doing those leg lifts that Toya is doing in her challenge. So Miss Toy, if you're out there watching, a lot of times she catches the replay. She's doing those leg lifts. And this is a true story. Last night, and I say a true story because it just happened yesterday. So last night I was in the bed. It was pretty late. I want to say I went to bed 11:30ish last night, and I would start scrolling on YouTube, right? I was like, I'm just going to look on YouTube till like 12, and then I'm going to turn things off. And I feel like Friday I can give myself, it's going into Friday, a little bit more grace. Fridays are like more like a down day at, with school. And so I said, okay, I'm going to scroll down. So who did I see popping up on my algorithm? Miss Toy, talking about those leg lifts. I said, Downsizing Diva, if you don't get your butt up and do those leg lifts. So I got up and did the leg lifts. And one day this week, I wasn't feeling so hot. And my daughter said, Mom, I thought you weren't feeling good. When she came upstairs, I was doing those leg lifts. And she said, Mom, I thought you weren't feeling good. She was so shocked. And I said, I'm feeling good enough to try to tackle these leg lifts. I got to get it in. So I don't know. I think we're on day 5. We might be going on to day 6. So I am doing those because that's something I could do. I think it's supposed to help with your belly. My thighs are burning. When I get to the 70th, leg lift, my thighs are kind of burning, 70, 75, and you go up to 100, and, and there's singles. The singles, if you double it up, is 50. The singles, you do 100 singles. So that's something that I thought I could do. And I could, do a good job with that. So that's something I'm doing. Am I recording myself? Probably not. Maybe I'll record maybe one. I doubt it. I'm not even into doing that. But maybe I will. I don't know. We'll see. But I am doing those. So if you're doing those, good for you. If you are doing all those challenges, I'm not doing all the challenges. I think the hula hoop thing is great. To see the girls doing the hula hoop with the weighted hula hoop. I think that's great. I think the plank challenge was amazing, but I couldn't keep up with it. I'm gonna be honest. I thought that was amazing. I knew I wasn't even going to try to do that after I got clonked out on the 30 seconds. But I just thought, Taisha, doesn't she make it look so seamless? Jeez Louise, that lady is, she has it going on. And then who else? What other challenge? Oh, the squat challenge. Now, even though I'm a squat, I could call myself a squat queen. I didn't really do the squat challenge because I'm always integrating the squat. So I felt like it was already something I'm kind of doing. Like when I do my lift with C, I add those extra squats in. So at the end of her thing too, like I would always add the squat. So I didn't really do that challenge. And then the wall plank one, I saw Miss Linda doing that a lot. And Harjarine was also doing all these challenges. I didn't do the wall, sitting on the wall either, but I said, geez, Louise, these ladies are going to be fit come Christmas and come the new year. And I love how you guys are doing it, just be safe with it. But I love how you guys are doing it and not waiting for the new year, right? It's like you're revving up for the new year. So I don't know what you're going to be doing in the new year. You're going to be doing 2,000 planks and squats and this and that because you're already doing so well. So I love to see that. So get over there on these ladies' channels. They're doing it. Let's see. You look amazing, Dee Dee. Thank you. People are saying hello to each other. You said, isn't she? I love the Ayuga cargos. Yes, I do too. If you have lost some of your peach pants with pockets like that, will give you a little visual boost. Yes, that is so true. Yes, and that's why I like the pockets. The pockets bring the focus to your behind. So I guess if I was trying to be like, I wouldn't wear these to work, even if it was like a down day, like a not, where the kids aren't there and stuff, I wouldn't wear that because the attention goes right to your butt. That's what I wanted you guys to focus on today. So that's why I wore them. Plus, I do think I like the pockets of it all. I just like a good pocket. I don't care where it's at, on my shirt, on my dress. I like it on my, pants. I'm just a pocket girl. Okay. But thanks for that tip, Mayor Mindy. That's why you're the mayor. Jeez, Louise. You have yours on too. Very good. We could be 20. Yes, yes, yes. And I love that they're fitting like nicely. You don't look tired. You are glowing. Thank you. Yeah, oh gosh, you just do not know how I'm tired. I'm super happy for you, Dee Dee. You're beautiful in every way. Thank you. Thank you. And Miss Brenda, you are so sweet. This lady, she stays in the live the whole time. And then after the live is over, she goes and makes a comment under the comment section. And sometimes Mayor Mindy might do that too. And I appreciate that extra engagement or just the appreciation. I love that. I think that's so sweet. That you do that. Let's see. No, thank you for reminding us. Losing it, great. She said, "Good evening, Dee Dee and Divas." Dee Dee, did you say? What I was from a Halloween costume? No, thanks for reminding me on Wednesday. I don't know. Did I see you on Wednesday? I forgot all about it. So, okay, I'm gonna have to tell you. So for Halloween, I should have put the pictures back up here. I didn't think to do that. Maybe I could grab them while we're at, going to the questions. But for Halloween, I was 6'7". My whole third grade team, we were all 6'7s. It's 6 of us. So we paired up with a partner and we were 6'7". My partner is a guy. He's super tall. So when I had that picture of us, I tried to prop him down because he's so taller than me. So I had to be 6 and he had to be 7 to make it look right. So we were 6'7", and every time we walked around saying 6'7", the kids were like 6'7". 6'7". Is that a bad thing? Because the kids were like, "Don't say that. Don't say that. You can't say it. We can only say it." And my daughter says it all the time too. So we integrated it with like math facts. So like, what's 6 times 7? And everybody knows it's 42. So we tried to make it clever like that. And then at my daughter's school, I thought the teachers there did a nice job. They kicked it up a notch grades. They actually had equations on their shirt. and then on the front, and then on the back it said 6'7". So my daughter's equate, her teacher wore 9 times 7 plus 4, and we know 9 times 7 is 63 plus 4 is 67. I thought that was so clever. So we're going to take that, we're going to use that because we're trying to get the kids to learn their multiplication facts. So teachers are the most clever people around. I mean, gosh, geez, Louise. So I just thought that was so clever that they took it up a notch. So my daughter, I said this in the video about my daughter, she was Nova, it's a character, Nova, I should say, from Disney. And it's funny because she said, I want to be Nova. So right away, I ordered the costume, and then she changed her mind. And I said, honey, no. Once I order, it's no changing your mind. It was 30 days out, but this will teach her a lesson too, that, kind of don't be so impulsive. She just knew. She wanted to be this Nova, and then she changed her mind and wanted to be a different character. And we stuck with the Nova, and actually, I think she's satisfied because it was a big hit. And not very many people had her costume. One of the girls in my class had her costume. Hers was pants. My daughter's and the girls was a skirt, and it was just adorable. So anyway, that is what we were. And I want to know, why were you saying somebody ball? You were saying mellow ball. Like, what did he have to do with the 6'7" or the 6 or what? I don't know. I got confused on that guess. But anyway, if you were interested, those were the characters. I was 6'7". I was the 6. My teammate was 7. I have a partner that I team with, and I teach all the math, social studies, and science, and he teaches all the ELA, language arts, reading, writing, spelling, phonics. And so, yeah. So we've been partners for a while. We started off in the virtual learning together where, when the kids were out because of COVID. So, yeah, and then we've just been a pair ever since. Okay. All right, who else is up in here? Reset with Anissa. How are you? Anissa, I hope people are going to watch your video about your 3-month update, on Mounjaro and how your A1C has come down. And after all, it's National Diabetes Month. So hopefully people are checking out that video. If you're not checking out that video, go and check it out. You're doing such a good job over there on your channel, sharing your journey. And I love how YouTube is pushing out some of the newer creators. I love that. So if you go over there and watch her video and you forget to subscribe, go back and subscribe to her channel. That really helps. You said, I'm going to start saying there are 3 cameras on me. You are too funny, Grace. Jeez, Louise. Rita, how are you? Welcome to the chat. How are you doing on this Friday night? So did I get everybody? I wanted to greet everybody. You said you had your vibration. Oh, your vibration plate has been a life changer. Yay for the limb shaker. I know. And I had said a long time ago, I said this on Wednesday, I had told another content creator like months ago in October, back last October, to put her vibration plate under her desk. So when she's at work, because she worked from home, she could be using that vibration plate. Now I wouldn't take mine to school. I probably could get away with using it at school, but the kids would be so distracted because it makes like a vibration little noise, but you guys didn't hear it on Wednesday. So I gave her that advice and I didn't take my own advice. I think what threw me off of it is when I stood up, I was losing my balance and I didn't, wasn't committed in my mind to like staying on it. Right. And I don't have problems with like, lymphatic drainage and all that. So I think that's also why I just kind of was like, taking it for granted. But I thought, well, while I'm sitting here, I need to get something moving. Like that thought just crossed my mind. And I thought, I got this vibration plate. Why am I not using it under this desk? So at some point tonight, I'm going to go plug it in. On Wednesday, I did it for 40 minutes and the minutes went by so quick. It was shaking. Before I knew it, I had to reset the timer. And I need to find my remote because I'm sure I could time it for like 30 minutes or longer than that. I just didn't get the remote. I just grabbed the actual device and that's it. It's pretty heavy. I had to carry it from upstairs, but I got my muscles. I could do it. I got my muscles. The real MVP. How are you? And Mel to the Beat is saying she loves the new profile pics from Cookie, from Keisha, from Melanie. Yes, very good. I love a good profile pic too. All right, all right. Who else do we have? Did I miss anybody? Empower Wellness by Teddy D. How are you? How are you, Teddy? You know, Teddy, I saw your video with your BFF on there. You were giving her the injection. You know, I was at work, and when I'm at work, it's hard for me to comment and watch. And so, and you know, either I'm at work or driving trying to get it in. It's always somebody comes in and starts talking to me, get me distracted. I just can't stay focused to get to get it down. But I did see that. So if you want to see Teddy he was like playing doctor, giving an injection. Go check that out. The vibration exercise plate, the gift that keeps on giving. Yes, it doesn't it really? I mean, seriously. Okay, so I'm just greeting folks. We're not even into the topic yet. So let's get into the topic of it all. Hold up. Wait a minute. She says, I'm around in the clouds this evening, listening and working on my earring inventory. Good evening and love to all. All right. Well, thank you. You know what? That's a good idea to listen while you work. Listen while you work. Dun, 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 dun. You guys are over there creating earrings. You're going to have an empire in a second. You and Harjorie. I just love it. Dee Dee, definitely go for the red lips next Friday. You think I should do it? Okay, so before I finish, okay, am I almost down in this chat? I'm not gonna make it. Okay, wait. This is the update from Kate. This is one of my menopause sisters. She said, Dee Dee and Diva crew, guess what? Aunt Flo is back again this month. What? She ghosted you for 10 months and now she's coming back the past 2 months for her visits like nothing has changed. She saw you were on that panel and she's like, no, you won't. Okay, so you are an example of somebody who goes all that time and then gets something going on. Jeez Louise. All right. She said, this chat is popping. So if I didn't give you a separate greeting, happy Friday night to all of the Downsizing Diva chat friends. Okay, so let's dive into this topic, and then I'm going to go back to the chat. Because I really want to know from you guys, and also for any newbies that are watching. You know, we have some people. I feel like in November of last year, in February too, because that's the month I started. I feel like in November and February are months where so many people are starting the GLP-1, and I don't know if people are starting. I think people get it before Thanksgiving, but they don't start it until after they eat. Because I know some content creators that said that, like, oh, I got the injection in November, but I waited till after Thanksgiving to start it. And so if you have your injection right now and you're out there watching or you come across this video, I say, do it now. Don't wait. It will help control your eating for, the Thanksgiving of it all. If you're one of those people that splurges, or, if you decide not to. But if it were me, I would take it. So I'm going to ask you guys that question. Would you, in hindsight, knowing what you know now, would you take the injection? Let's say you got that injection. Your doctor wrote that script today. Are you waiting until after the holiday to take that first injection, or are you taking yours as soon as you get it? What are you doing? What is this lovely chat doing? Are you taking it now or are you waiting? You could just say now or wait if you want to. Darium, hold up. Darium. You know, Darium, I heard you got something going on. And I want to really promote you, and I got to get over there and check you out on Substack. Am I right? Is it Substack? I think I heard you say something, somebody say something about a Substack. It's Darium. Let us know so we can get on over there and check you out, my brother, because you're so supportive of everybody else. We want to support you. All right, so Darium, you got to put that up in the chat. He says, good evening, Dee Dee and Vibrator Vixen and Victors. Happy Friday. I love it. He says, Vibrator. You are something else. Hold up. Wait a minute. Hey, how are you, Ava? My soror, how are you? What is going on? Look, you are looking beautiful. You know, you guys have upped your game with these profile pics. I mean, they are looking fabulous. Oh, so fabulous. I love it. Very good. Look at you. Looking good. Okay, so what are you guys saying? Would you take it? Oh, Teddy said day one. Absolutely. She's starting right now. All right. I love that, Melanie. She said she's starting now. Keisha is starting now. Ava said, as soon as I get it. I'm taking the meds even before the doctor finishes up the notes. I know that's right. Oh, no, 2 years ago. I took mine 2 days before Thanksgiving. Jeez, Louise, so you're one of those ones. I'm telling you, a lot of people got prescribed in November because I see that it's that going around a lot. And I said, geez, Louise, these folks was like, some of them said they took it, and a lot of them said they waited. Doris said, I'm getting my shot ready now. My brother just got his first shot. Yes, he's oh, JC, your brother said, you not gonna mess up my Thanksgiving. I'm gonna have maybe one last go round. Tell your brother, give your brother a high five. Tell your brother, I feel him on that. I feel him on that. I think what I would do though, JC, I would take it, but I get it. As soon as I get it, I love that. I took my first GLP-1 injection the day before Easter Sunday, and I do it again. Okay, you said, all right, Easter Sunday. That's another time where you got some good food going on. I love that. So MVP said, as soon as she gets it. Cookie said, ASAP. Now don't wait. Kay said, don't wait. I started the Friday before Thanksgiving. Yes, yes, Pamela, yes. You said you started the Friday before Thanksgiving. Okay, so I love that. Okay, geez, Louise. Okay, you said, how did you make it on the chat? How did that make it on? How did what make it on the chat? Did I miss something? Did Miss Linda say something? I missed it. I don't know. Did she? Miss Linda. Oh, wait, Miss Linda said, I'm taking my shot now. Go, Miss Linda. Go, Miss Linda. Go, Miss Linda. Go, Miss Linda. I love that. I scrolled past Miss Linda for some reason. Okay, she says, Linda, by yourself? Are you taking it by yourself? Taking it as soon as I can, says Sweet Bee. All right, I love that. You says YouTube is, are they blocking people? Oh, Sohor, you are so welcome. You are looking fabulous. And, you know, of course, you got that red lipstick popping. We love that. You said a red flag is thrown on Darian. What if red? Jeez, Louise. Okay, so yeah, we want to support Darian. My guy, Darian, it's a way to talk about living your best life in the messy middle. So wait, I scrolled past. So he started a Substack entitled The Messy Middle by It's Darian, all about the health journey between the before and after. So we got to go over there. Let's give him some confetti. We got to go over there to support our dude, Darian. Darian is on it. And, you know, this is so funny. You know, Darian and I, you know, we talk back and forth on Instagram. And so today I was sending him a message, and my daughter, she was leaned over my shoulder and she said, she said, it was so funny to me. She was so for real too. She said, Mom, is that King Darian? Are you sending King Darian a message? I said, what do you know about King Darian? She said, everybody knows that's King Darian. I just thought that is so funny. This girl is on it. You cannot slip anything by her. All right, so Mel posted the link in there. Go and check him out after this live. You know, Mel, at the end of the live, put it back in there when I'm ending, so people can, you know, because sometimes you got to scroll all the way back up. So we're going to put the link back up there at the end, so you can remember to go after the live. Pretty Poppy Patch says, I took my first shot on my birthday in December. I never thought twice. I love that. I love that. All right, all right. Let's see. Okay, all right. All right, so yeah, Darium, everybody's saying they love that for you. Darium is talking about the messy middle. I love it. Okay, all right. This wasn't that song like Moni, where she's at, where she at in the middle. This is so funny. Taisha had a live on Monday, and after the live, after the live, everybody left. And during her live, usually I'm getting my daughter ready. So in the middle of that, if I get quiet or don't say anything or all of that, I'm like, get my daughter ready for school and all of that on for the night. So afterwards, Darian and I, we stayed on there, and Darian was like, "It's an after party. After the party, it's an after party." However that Jay-Z song go. So Taisha was up in there, and we were in there chatting, and Taisha said, "No, for real, I'm about to get off this live. Taisha is out. She pieces out." And we tried to get her to stay up in there. I said, "Darian, we're gonna have to have an after party after the live." Oh my goodness. Okay, so wait, let me get back to the question at uh what are you talking about? Looks like Dee Dee is trying to get us all sent to the YouTube corner of shame, where the only thing you could comment on is are your comments getting blocked? She said, "Oh no, not me, Mel B. I was saying I would take my shot and not wait." Oh, okay, okay. My husband still gives me my injections. That has not changed. Oh, okay, okay. King Darium has spoken. Yes, KD, K to the D, King Darium. Laughing Mel B, I'm not able to give myself the injections. Okay, all right, all right. So so let's get to the questions. You guys are so funny. Okay, so this is the first thing I want to know. What was your biggest fear before taking your first GLP-1 shot? And how do you feel about it now? So, how did you feel before taking your first shot? What was the biggest fear? Let's focus on that. Because I think a lot of people, including me, I was scared when I took my first one. Was I so scared that I was like, if I froze and couldn't do it and all of that. No, I just went for it when I decided to go, but it was a scary feeling. I almost returned it and not picked it up from the pharmacy because I just thought, I didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't know what it was going to do, how it was going to make me feel. And that's why it's so important for us to be on YouTube talking about these GLP-1s, to make it like a real person connected to it, because in the media, they have a really good job of making you feel like you're going to have all these serious side effects. That's what I thought. Like, what if I get thyroid cancer? What if I get pancreatitis? What if I get, what if I'm vomiting, and I can't control myself? What if I can't go to the restroom? So all those negative images pop in your head. So I think that that's why, I like to focus on the positivity of it all. And I also just like to let people know that your experience may be different, right? Because, we start associating with what we hear. And if you hear something over and over, you start to believe it, even if you know it's not true. Even if you know it's not true. That's how powerful messages are. And that's why it's so important of who you hang out with, who you share your experiences with, who you talk to keep those positive vibes going. So anyway, so what were you guys let's see. She says deuces. So what were you guys thinking when you first took your shot? Beverly, how are you? Look at Beverly, you are styling and profiling with the beautiful profile pics again. Look at this lady. Jeez, Louise, what a beauty. Okay, so you were afraid of the side effects, Doris? Okay, that's so true. I'm talking about vibrating peaches. What is she talking about? Oh my goodness. Brother Paul's in the house. Brother Paul's in the house. Watch your mouth. Brother Paul, how are you? And welcome. Anissa was terrified of vomiting and having nausea. Okay. Ooh, the needle. That is so true. That needle, it was scary to me. The actual needle part. Yes, that was another big part. Yes, needles are my fear. Yes, King Darium. Took me 45 minutes to press the button at first. Now it takes me 5 minutes to press the button. All right, so that is a great non-skill victory that you got over that fear of the needle. And I'm glad you guys mentioned the needle, because I think that probably was before even the side effects. That is why I ended up on Ribelsis and took the pill form of Ozempic before I would even acknowledge or even think about an injection, because I'm like, I am not giving myself an injection. I just did not want to. Absolutely not. So I ended up on Ribelsis. That's how much I said no. And that Ribelsis, the Ozempic in a pill, it did not agree with me. Like, it wasn't my jam at all. So, but I tried it out. And so that's how I know that needle fear is real, because it had me on the pill. It's so real. It had me on the pill. It's so, let me not, what if somebody took that clip? I sound like a fool saying that. It's so real. It had me on the pill. But it's so true. It is so true. I wasn't scared at all. That's kind of my superpower and my kryptonite. Actually, you are fearless. We love that for you, Kate. Very good. Okay, so she's like, I'm scared. I'm scared. All right. That it wouldn't work. Yes, that's a big fear. That's so honest of you. Possible reactions was my fear. Yes, very good. Having an allergic reaction. Yes, that was too. My biggest fear was not being able to eat, since I already had reduced appetite as a result of your VSG surgery. Real fear coming through. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. Very good. My biggest fear was the side effects. I heard about constipation, nausea, and vomiting, and I had not experienced any of that. Just passing nausea here and there. Constipation is real, though. You got it, though. Yeah, it's constipation. Yeah, and constipation, unless you're just eating a ton of fiber, whole foods, and very little meat protein, you're going to probably have constipation. But everybody is different. Everyone is different. So, what are you going to say? Let's see. You didn't want any pain just from the shot and what side effects you could have. Okay, yeah. Yeah, you think the needle's going to be painful. Wait a second. Somebody else had no fear. Cookie, I had no fear. Zepbound was here. I love that. You had no fear. Jeez Louise. And then your fear was it not working for you because you had tried different things. Yes, that is a real fear. You guys are being so honest and so real. My biggest concern was the needle. I never given myself a shot of anything but tequila. I love that. I'm not even a drinker and I get excited about tequila and I don't even drink it. It's just, I know it makes people, feel the best. Well, unless you overdo it, and then it's not so much, but that is too funny. Let's see. Your biggest fear. Ooh, gastroparesis and pancreatitis. Those are also major complications for diabetes type 1 or 2. And I didn't want to take a drug that would cause complications I'm trying to avoid. Excellent point. Yes, yes, yes. All right, very good. And then those two are so real. Oh my goodness. I was afraid. I had Zofran prescribed with Mounjaro. Very good. Okay, so you got it up front just in case. All right. Diva, back looking fabulous. She says, I was afraid by BS, your BS would drop because, oh my gosh, you're hypoglycemic. Started in July and haven't had any issues. Okay, excellent, excellent. And I hope that continues. What dose are you on? Are you still in the lower doses, or have you moved up? Somebody else was terrified that they would die from some horrific side effect like pancreatitis, cancer, or just being so sick, feeling that it would be debilitating. I did get some pretty bad side effects and started with, let me see if I could catch you. Wegovy. When I started Zepbound on the 5th week, I didn't have any side effects other than fatigue, which I was already struggling with anyway. Okay, very good, very good. So all of our fears kind of subsided. It sounds like once we actually, dove in, and that's why listening to what other people are doing and how it's affecting them, that's not gonna, that's not a good thing to do, because it's going to deter us when we actually went for it, it wasn't as bad as we thought. All right. So Keisha said, I had no fear. You was just ready for a change. Yes, yes, yes. Very good. All right, Miss Linda said, I was afraid of the needle. I focused on the needle so much. Yeah, me too. It was so awful on the first shot day. I couldn't think about side effects, just the pain from the needle. Blood pressure increases. Okay, yeah, yeah. And that stress of it all is not helpful. With the cortisol, cortisol or that whole effect. So, yeah, and so is that why you're having your husband give it to you now to this day, Miss Linda? Is that the reason why? Yes, Ruth said the needle. Yeah, with that needle. Okay, so now this wasn't even my question, but since so many of us feared the needle, this is a logical question. Would you take the pill that's coming out? They have these new pills coming out. Norvo has one on the horizon. We all know about or what is it called? Orforglipron or Forglipron or Froglipron or Forglipron. I forgot how to say it. But that pill that Eli Lilly has coming out, or Forglipron. I think that's how you pronounce it. So I'm gonna call him the Big O, and it's not the one you're thinking about. This is the Big O, as in the Eli Lilly pill. Get your minds out the gutter, people. So would you take that? Would you take it? I'm just gonna venture to say, you know what? If something happens, the injection, I'm fine with it because I'm telling you, I don't feel it. It's so easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I could do it with my eyes closed. I haven't had a mishap yet with it, so I think I'm fine with the injection. But if it were much cheaper, or if it was just like my insurance covered it, because when I took the Ribelsis, I didn't have to even pay a copay. My insurance covered the whole thing. Now that I take the Zepbound, it's $25. My insurance covers it when I pay the $25. But when I was taking the pill, it was zero. And she told me that up front. And I said, I don't want to take that injection. I'll pay the, I said, I don't want to take that injection. I'll take the pill. I'll pay for the injection if I just get to the point where I just cannot do this pill. But I just thought the pill was going to be easy breezy, and it wasn't. But remember, it was Ozempic. It wasn't Zepbound. The people who can handle Wegovy and Ozempic, I think that's excellent. I just could not. And so many people do well with it. It just wasn't, agreeing with me. So yeah. So would you guys take the pill? I'm so curious. People are loving your profile pic. Bev is gorgeous. And the best thing about Bev is she's gorgeous on the inside and the out. I can actually say that. Oh, you said she hasn't had any tequila since that first shot of Zepbound. Very good, very good. Because they say it's not a mix, and I know some people do fine, so don't say no. Doesn't even say don't drink alcohol. I'm not saying that. I'm saying what Eli Lilly says. About drinking alcohol, mixing alcohol with this medication. But if it works for you and you're doing okay with it, who am I to tell you to do something different? Let's see. I was never afraid of the needle itself. I have been taking allergy shots every week since I was 18 years old. You're an OG champ when it comes to giving those, taking an injection. Well, we love that. Very good. Everybody doesn't have that experience. So that's a great perspective to have, Brenda. Okay. All right. So I think we're going into, she said MVP got jokes. I think we're going into now. So Gray said, now my fear is getting off the medicine. Okay. All right. That's a real fear. You guys are being so honest. I just love it. I love that. All right. So Nora in the house. Watch your mouth. Nora is in the house. Party can begin. Go, Nora. Go, Nora. That is too cute. Let's see. That's right, Kate. We're not scared. Bring it on, bring it on. Okay, all right, all right. So you guys aren't now. It's just like easy peasy lemon squeezy. Let's see. Okay, so Doris said, I still have fears with titrating up. I'm on 5 and happy it works for you with minimal side effects. If it worked from home, would be less. If you work from home, you would be less anxious about it. Okay. Well, you know what? That is real. When you say, I think a lot of people have fears about going up. Does anybody have fears about being on the 15 milligram dose? Like, what if you had to be on 15? How would you feel about that? Because I'm going to tell you, for so long, I was afraid to get up to the 15. I was afraid to get up to 12 and a half. I'm on 12 and a half now. I was afraid of that. I definitely was afraid of, it's 9:30. And geez, Louise, I haven't gotten through half of this, so we might have to continue. But so I was afraid of taking that injection. I was afraid of going up to the 12.5. And when I got on the 12.5, I really like it. I really like it. And my side effects remain the same. And actually, on this 12.5, I don't know what's going on. I'm pretty much eating the same way, and my constipation just subsided, really. I mean, by that second day, the minute I think I need to take my Mago 7 to the rescue, I go. I mean, and it never happened like this as easy breezy until I got on 12 and a half. So if 15 is like this 12 and a half, I'm like, I'm running to it in slow motion and running to the box and giving it a big old kiss because we are friends. So it's I can see why you're fearful, but it's fine. It's fine. So Miss Linda is saying no pill for her. Okay, so all the people saying no to the pill, why? Why? Tell them that it's human nature. Why? Why are you doing the pill that way? Oh my goodness. Okay, Mel is saying, oh, 4 Glipron. Okay. I'm gonna scroll by that. Okay, so nope, you're sticking with what works. Nope. Okay, so that's what you said. This works. So why would I switch to the pill? Okay, I get that. That makes sense. Okay, I'd rather take a shot once a week than a daily shot. But it's not a shot, it's a pill. I think I would stick with the needle only if the pill would give me better results would I consider taking it. No pill for me. I don't mind the needle. Once a week is better than a daily pill. I can really swallow many pills. You can't without gagging. I'll stick to the injection. For me, my dexterity was so bad I was worried I'd get the needle stuck in me or something like that. I did struggle with you struggle with the quick pen too? Oh, okay, that they use. Okay, the button needs some. You need to push the button down hard is what you're trying to say. Okay. All right, very good. I can see that. So Diva is saying no pills for her. I would consider the pill if it proves to be as effective as the shot. Okay. I'm so used to shots. I'm bad about taking daily pills. I used to say if insulin was a pill, you would say if insulin was a pill, you would have struggled. Okay. Kate the Great. Wait a minute. Is this our Kate? Kate, is that you? Kate says, Dee, take our minds out of the gutter. Why? So yours can float by. Kate, is that you? The great Kate. I can't, it's like far back, but I think that's you. I mean, the hair is popping. Okay. Now I think that's you, because who else has that Kate hair? Nobody. All right, let's see. And you said sounds like your daughters, they can't take pills. Yeah, it's a whole, I think the positive side of the pill, I think the positive side of the pill is that if you go on vacation or you have like my refrigerator, I remember went out and the insurance company, like I can't say what I want to say, the word, it's not a curse word. Well, it's not a curse word, but it's a body part, so I can't say it. But they kind of, foot it around my my replacing it, so much so that I didn't even use the insurance, and I just ended up buying a refrigerator out of pocket because I really wanted one. And I waited months and months. I mean, they were canceling appointments, saying they overbooked, all kind of stuff, just anything not to fix that refrigerator. So I say that to say I had to worry about my injection, and then I was using my old college refrigerator between that and my dad's home. And my old college refrigerator, yeah, it's still working after, I've been out of college 30 plus years now. It still works. But it, it has that freezer component that's right by the inside of the, little section of the refrigerator, and it would freeze everything. And I was so worried about that injection being frozen. Was I on the injection then? I think I was. I think I was. So yeah, I just don't want to have that worry. So I think the pill would be an option. I'm not going to run to the pill, but I mean, if something came up and I had to take that pill, I just think I would take it and see what it did. You can always go back to the injection too. So we would see. I think if I were in maintenance, I certainly would. Um, you said the only thing that was scared you was not being able to afford it. That's a real thing. That's a real fear. Before I took the shot, I had blood work and I had to wait for the doctor to go over the results. In that time and a little before, I watched Downsizing, your channel. So by then I wasn't scared. Well, thank you. Thank you. Okay, very good. Okay, I love that. So that makes me feel so great. You made my night to know that I helped you with, not feel scared, because I think that's one of the good things that, all of the content creators are out there doing, sharing a real experience so people can relate and hopefully alleviate some of those fears. If the pill works, Joe says, exactly the same as the injection, then I'll happily do the cheaper pill. Yeah, if you're paying out of pocket and it works, I mean, who wouldn't want to do that? I just think it's going to be more popular than we think. The only thing that scared me was not being able to afford it. I think I read that. That's such real fear. Debbie, how are you? Debbie, how are you? She says, one shot a week is so easy. Are the pills every day? Yeah. And it sounds like that's the downside for most people, that the pills are every day. Kate the Great says, I would take the pill, especially since I pay out of, yes. So you're one of those people paying out of pocket. So that's a real thought, right? To take that pill. I would also say if I was in maintenance, it would be a real consideration if I was paying out of pocket, for sure. Nope, I would prefer once a week, and I've gotten used to it. Yeah. And somebody said in here, and I just think I agree with that. Don't knock it, right? If it works, I think it was Pamela, perfectly Pamela. If it's working, stick with it. So I would be afraid at this point to mess things up. But like I said, if something were to happen where it was like a disruption in my insurance, or, something happened where they didn't cover it, or it was so much more, I think I would definitely go the pill route. I think I would go the pill route before I try to learn about compounds, just because I haven't been on compounds. I think, whatever people are doing with the compounds that works is great. But instead of going down that road first, I think I would go the pill route. And then if the pill didn't work, and then, then I might have to go that other route. So I just like that we have like choices, right? That's the best thing about it, is you get to have more choices. I think it's great. Let's see. The doctor has to try and find liquid or alternative dissolvable meds for them, so she can. I missed that part. I actually love the shot. I look forward to giving myself the injection. Now, I don't want pills. I stick with my pens. Okay, I love that. Wait, Ruth is saying, although I pay $650 monthly out of pocket, I will continue with Zepbound. It works for me, and it's a once a week a shot. Hoping to be at maintenance so I can do it bi-weekly instead of weekly, and then that's going to save you some money for sure. Well, I say, like perfectly Pamela said, if it's working, just go with it. If it was working, go with that. I would take the injection because sometimes I forget to take pills. And, for me, I take so many supplements, and I'm on a pill regimen with my supplements, that I just think it'd be one more thing for me to take. But I can see how that would be a struggle if you aren't good with taking pills. Also, I did Ribelsis for a little while too. Yes. And I didn't know what it was, and I didn't know what I was taking, but I did it for a couple of months. Yeah, we were in the same boat. Wegovy gave me swollen glands in my head and neck within the first hour of each shot, and a horrible migraine. It scared the heck out of me. Really? Oh, wow. Jeez Louise. At that price, I would start to go down with the administration announcement on Thursday. There's a couple of new articles about it. Yeah, and I'm just waiting to see how all that pans out. Like I'm waiting to see how all that pans out with that administration and what they're going to do and the meds. And, if the prices go down, great for us and everybody who can benefit from it. I say the more that can enjoy the benefits of working towards bettering your health, the more the better. It should be affordable for sure. You would have something I would have about going to 15 if my body got used to it, and you had nowhere else to go. Yeah, that's the hard part with 15. It's just like, that's it, right? You have nowhere else to go. I'm scared of the 10. I just started 7.5 weeks. And you're already scared of the 10. That is too funny. So you're saying if you needed to go up, you would go up. It's just the full dose of the meds. Yes. I know. I know. And like I said, I'm embracing it now, but geez Louise, I was scared. You're not afraid to titrate up. I just don't want to rush it while I'm still losing weight. You are 93 pounds down in 31 weeks. Joe, what is her average? And moderators, help me out with this. We got to figure out what is Joe's average. Joe, you might not want us doing this, but I want to know what your average is. That is, phenomenal. Is that 3 pounds? I should have did the math without that. 3 pounds. You're averaging 3 pounds a week. Jeez, Louise. Oh my goodness. So you're averaging probably between 12 and 15 and 13 pounds a month. That is, oh my gosh. Joe, that is phenomenal. I got to give you some confetti on that, honey buns. Honey buns. 93 pounds. Geez Louise. So you got that OMAD and that keto lifestyle going on. Are you calling what you're doing keto? Because it sounds like keto. But is that what you call it? Geez Louise, I'll give you a lot of credit that you could eat that way because I just can't do it. Geez, Louise, 15 milligrams doesn't seem. Let me change my my speech here. I shouldn't say I can't do it. I have not been able to do it. I don't know if I can do it being on this because haven't tried it. So that's not fair to say. But I think it would be such a challenge for me to do that. I really do. All right, now back to the bad A baby boomer. 15 milligrams doesn't seem any different to me. It doesn't. Some people have said that too. I have heard that. Wow. Okay. All right. All right. I'll keep some form of GLP-1 in my hormone toolkit. All right. So she has her estradiol, her testosterone in perpetuity. She said she'd like to take the pill, but since I dose once every 3 weeks, you're not sure how that would work. Yeah, that's a good question for your doctor. That really is, because I think you would do well on the pill mill. I really do. Yeah. So, yeah, thanks for sharing that. When you figure that out, let us all know. I'm not afraid of going up to 15. I'm now on 12 and a half. Well, we are Mounjaro. I don't know. Are you on Mounjaro? You're on Zepbound. I think you're on Zepbound. Are you on Mounjaro? Jeez, Louise, but we're 12 and a half. Milligram sisters. This is your first live. Evelyn, how are you? Welcome to the live. Evelyn, you got to tell it. Well, you don't have to, but if you would feel comfortable telling us some things about yourself so we can properly greet you. Jeez Louise, welcome to the chat. You get a little head pain and stomach pain when you first take the 7.5 shot, but it only lasts for 2 to 3 hours. Okay, all right, very good. 2 to 3 hours, though. I wonder what the head pain is about. Okay. I had a lot to lose. Yeah, you did, but still, that's still very, very good. I'm on 0.5 milligrams of Wegovy and afraid of going up. I'm consistently getting 40 to 50 grams of fiber. Wow. And you still struggle with constipation. Well, I would talk to your doctor about that because that's a lot of fiber. There is a such thing about getting too much fiber. So I would talk to your doctor about that. And just see if there's something that they could give you to get you moving more regularly on a schedule, to maybe talk to a nutritionist, dietitian, some, like a healthcare professional. Because Yeah, that's a lot of fiber to not be moving and to still, yeah, and I think, the slower digestion and things moving slower in your system, it's not shocking that you have a little bit of that, but with all that fiber, and the fact that you use the word struggle, I think you should talk to a doctor just to be, on the safe side and just to make sure that they give you the best advice and things to get you moving. Um, JC, she says, yes, I saw that news yesterday. Hopefully that price reduction kicks in soon. I hope so. You hate taking pills. Yeah, a lot of people hate taking the pills. Kate did. Kate said, yeah, that's her. Okay, Kate. Yes, Kate is looking fabulous. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, wait, the weight of me is Zepbound. Is that Mia? Is that Mia? Mia, is that you with the cute cats and the weight of me? Okay, the pill is supposed to be more concentrated to make it through the intestine. And I feel like that means more side effects. I will pass. Interesting. So that's why I can't wait to see like what happens and what people says, because Mel and I were talking about this too. We were reading up on it. Remember, Mel, this was like a month ago, a month or so ago. We were reading up on it, and it works a little bit differently than the injection. There is like a caveat to that. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. If I'm not mistaken, I remember us reading that. All right, so she changed it. We knew she changed it. Okay, let's go to this question. And then I'm gonna hit you guys with an emoji, and I want you to see if you can figure it out. Beverly is saying she's wanted to wait for others. Me too. That's why I say, what did they say? Yeah, she said it's D, it's me. Yes, Mia, welcome to the chat. How are you? I thought that was you. Mia changes her name and her profile pic. You guys are so clever with these name changes and the profile pics. I love it. It makes it exciting for me to see that. Believe it or not, it's like my excitement. Okay, so let me ask you another question. So that was one. Here's another question. We only got to one question. I would like this question. What is the most surprising change you've noticed since starting your GLP-1 journey? That's not the scale. What's the most surprising thing that you've noticed? I'm gonna try to think of the most surprising thing that I've noticed. The most surprising change that I've noticed, besides the clothes of it all, that everything seems loose. Not just my clothes, but like when I get in my car and buckle up my car seat, that's looser. I feel like I have more space. When I sit down at the doctor's office, like I got space on the side of the seat. And my daughter and I used to sit in the 2-seat. They have like that 2-person seat at the doctor's office, a lot of the doctor's offices. And, I used to take up most of the space, and she'd have a little side. Now she has like room. We have our own room and space. I love that. So I'm just noticing more space in other places besides my clothes. So I just love that. And I feel more comfortable in my skin. Like I feel like I'm not exhausted. Like, before I felt like when I was walking, I was like, how like you take one step and it feels like a pound when you're walking. Now I just feel lighter. So I just can't imagine being even 60 pounds lighter, which is my goal, is to get down 60 more pounds. I can't imagine. I might feel like I'm walking on clouds. So what is your change? What is your change? Let's see. Okay. Pamela says, I'm hoping the price will come down next year, and Medicare, Medicaid going to be covering it for obesity. That will, yes, set the precedent for more commercial insurance carriers to cover. Excellent. Yes. Hey, Miss B, look at you. Look at you. You look beautiful. Look at that hair. It's popping. I love it. Look at that smile. You are a beauty. She says, hi, everyone. I wasn't worried about getting to 15, but curious if it would happen. I hit my goal before getting there. So, yeah. So, yeah, you did hit your goal, but that's okay. I can see you doing well on it, though, because your attitude is very, I got this, and, just you got it, right? So, I love that. Thank you for sharing that. Let's see. Let's see. Uh, I missed the comment. So you guys are saying something. Wait a second. Hold up. Wait a minute. I've been on 15 milligrams, 153 pounds down. What in the what? Weight loss has slowed and Zepbound has started not to be as effective, but it just started you just started Vyvanse, okay, for your BED. Okay, and ladies, it does help if you have a lot. Are you saying something else, Mia? A lot. Oh, wait, that's Joe. Wait, I was trying to get Mia's second part. Wait. Okay, I don't know. Did she keep it going? Okay, wait, Mia. Okay. The 2 bottles of water as soon as you wake up is really helpful for constipation and for you to stay fuller longer. Yeah, that water can fill you up, which is good. All right, but Mia, geez, Louise, let me go back to your um 153 pounds down. Jeez, Louise. And don't let that fret. Don't fret about that it's slowing down. They say once you release a lot of weight like that, your body tends to slow down. The weight loss is slow, but just hang in there and it'll pick back up and just maybe tweak some other things as you go along. If you could pick up the exercise a little bit more or maybe eat a little bit more protein so you're eating less of something else. Yeah, just like little tricks and things like that. Or maybe, your body just needs time to say, girl, you dropped 153 pounds. We love you. But wait a minute. I just think that is excellent, excellent, excellent. All right, very good. So keep it up. Whatever you're doing, keep it up. I mean, you lost 153 pounds. That is amazing. You have to be so proud of yourself. You really, if you're not, you should be, because that's amazing. Oh my gosh. Geez, Louise, you guys are doing it. Joe says, I gain every time I flare with fibromyalgia. Yes, I'd say it's keto or even carnivore and eating 1 meal a day, a big 1,400 calorie meal with 140 to 150 grams of animal protein. Yes, and it works for you. And I love how you say on your channel, this is not what I'm telling anybody else to do. This is what works for me. And geez, Louise, it is working for you. You're doing phenomenal. So keep it up. Yeah, Miss V is looking beautiful. You guys, it's just some beautiful people all together in our community. Ava says, I paid out of pocket using tirzepatide vials, 250 to 350 as I titrated up. It was always more in the vial. I liked it because I took it every drop. A lot of people said that, yeah, you have more freedom with the vials to do stuff. I've heard that. Okay, so you liked it because you took every drop. I love that. Very good. Okay, thanks for sharing that. Let's see. Okay, Mail says that Dr. Spencer Nadolsky talks about prescribing Vyvanse for those with a lot to lose. Okay, and that have a plateau. Very good. All right, very good. Okay, all right. So let's put that up there just in case people need to see that. Yeah, that is a good tip that Mia gave. Drinking that water. Water, water, water. Okay, so she's saying, welcome to Evelyn. This is the place to be. Friday night at 8:30, Wednesday night at 8:30, and I think Sunday at 2 is at 2. Dee Dee can correct the time. Thank you, Beth. Yeah, Sunday's at 2. You said you should have known that was Mia with the cat pic. Okay, very good. Okay, so Mia says, I've been working on not smoking, so I haven't lost weight since the beginning of October, and I put on 10 pounds. So the decision to go with Vyvanse was a well thought out plan to continue my progress. I think that's excellent, excellent, excellent. I think that's excellent. So let's give her some confetti for that. Very good, Mia. And you know what the key word she said there was that she has a plan. So, when things don't work out like we want them to, it's okay to like tweak some things. I don't know why this is so like going on here, but it's okay to tweak some things and do something different. And I love how she had a plan, and she, her plan consisted of doing something else to kind of enhance what she was already doing. That's excellent, excellent, excellent advice. Thank you for sharing that, Mia. I think I might have scrolled down too much. Sorry, guys. Okay, so Mel, wait, let me get to these up here. Nicole, how are you, Nicole? She says, if the pills are cheaper, the insurance companies may make us switch to pill form. Yes, that's another thing that I'm glad you brought that up, because you know how they switch, people had to switch from Zepbound to Wegovy. So yeah, they may make you get on that pill. That's a great point. I was thinking that too. If that pill is cheaper, it's cheaper to keep her. They're going to be switching folks over to that pill. So in a way, we'll get good information about how effective it is. Now, won't we? Will know if it's, effective, because once they start doing that, we will see. All right, so I'm glad I've already taken Ribelsis, and it's documented that didn't work for me. So I'm glad that I've already done that, been there, done that. So yeah, so that should help me if ever it got to a point where I had to do something different, I would think. Now, you just never know. Let's see. You had knee pain after breaking a bone. It used to hurt before tirzepatide. Now it rarely gives you any pain. Isn't that amazing how it just works on that inflammation in your joints? I mean, geez, Louise, they got that medicine in a bottle, literally in a bottle. I was invited to a birthday party and got all dressed up, took a picture of myself in the mirror, and had to double take inches. The airplane this week, no seat extension. Go Bev, go Bev, go Bev, go Bev, go Bev. Isn't that a good feeling? That seatbelt. And, I never needed a seatbelt extension, but I was so afraid that I would. I was so embarrassed that I would need one. So, Bev, that is excellent, excellent, excellent news. Good for you. I know that's a great feeling. And it's when you are struggling with those with the numbers on the scale, things like that just put it all into perspective, doesn't it? I love that. Okay, so Mel is telling us about orforglipron. It's a small molecule, not a GLP-1 agonist, and it's not broken down by stomach acids. I'll have to research how it's absorbed. Yeah, we researched it. I can't remember, but I remember us both looking it up, researching it. We were talking back and forth. That was a while back. It might even been 2 months ago. The real MVP says inflammation. The night my body went down immediately and has stayed away. Food noise I didn't know I had went away, as did the insatiable hunger. Yes, and I think a lot of us have that kind of testimony as well. Dee, those are not two-person chairs. They are bariatric chairs for people who live in larger bodies. Well, you know what? The lady at the front desk that checks folks in, she must have been trying to make me feel good. She told me, I wasn't gonna sit at the two-person thing, and I told my daughter, I was like, let's save that for somebody who, might need the seat. And the lady said, no, it's for two people. It's supposed to be for two people. So that's what the lady at the place told me, but that's what I thought too. So I don't know which is it, but either way, I'm happy I can now sit in it with my daughter and still have space, because I couldn't do that before. Oh, so maybe that lady was trying to make us feel good. I don't know. I was complaining about the scale not moving, not realizing I'm losing inches. Yes, 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 yes. Well, that's why we talk about the non-scale victories of it all. Reduce panic attacks and anxiety. The black or white perfectionism dramatically reduced. OCD quieting. Reduce pain and inflammation. Rheumatoid arthritis and trigger fingers drastically reduced. So, geez, Louise, you had a lot of just benefits. We love that. So think about that when you're thinking about that scale not moving. And you guys have to go check out Miss Brenda. Her vlogs are so real. Like, and I know they're not vlogs, but I feel like they kind of are. Her videos, her long form videos where she's talking about, her journey and just talking about how she's struggling with her eating. And I just think that's just such a real, honest depiction of what people go through. I say that all the time. Everybody on these meds don't just, take them and lose weight and do such a hot job. You straight out the bag, or they might start off good and then they hit a slump, or they have things come up in our lives where it's emotional and we eat. And I'm one of those emotional eaters. Like, I'm still struggling with that, with my emotional eating. And so yeah, I just love how you're sharing that journey. You're talking about it. I think if you only help one person, which you probably are going to help thousands of people, but if you only help one person, it's really worth it, because really that's what we're put here for, to not just receive and soak up, but to also give and share ourselves and our hearts with other people. So I love that you're doing that. Anybody else that you got a story to tell? Darium, the words. You got a great little story to tell. I love how Darium now is sharing his perspective. I just think that so many people can benefit, like, from what we're sharing. If you dare to get out there and start a channel, just do it. I mean, it really is a great personal journey for you. And I realize everybody doesn't want to, but I know it's somebody out there that's probably listening now or watching now thinking, I should start my channel. That might be a good thing to do. If I'm talking to those people that are, on the fence about it. Now, I know some people, like my weight loss twin, is not even concerned, thinking, don't have a thought in her mind she wants to start a channel with her great story. But for the people that do, I say go for it. I say go for it. Let's see. Wait, you said you just got your birthday today. What? Hold up. Wait a minute. We gotta sing happy birthday. All right, we gotta sing happy birthday. I love to sing a good happy birthday song. All right, everybody, we gotta sing so loud that Miss V can hear us. Are you ready? On the count of three. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday, Miss V. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday, Miss V. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Yay! I love that. So you had a nice dinner with I love how you ate early. You had an early dinner, you had a movie, and now you're just chillaxing. Well, thank you for stopping in so we can sing happy birthday to you. We love that for you. No wonder you're looking so fabulous. Oh my goodness. Geez, well, you've been living your best life. You went out of town. You went out. I went to another country. You went to a wedding. You got all those compliments. Now it's your birthday. I love that. I love it. So I want you to have the best weekend ever. Celebrate your birthday all month long if you can. Miss B, I love it. I love it. Okay, all right. So let's see. The first change I noticed. Okay, wait a second. I gotta write myself a note. Okay. The first change I noticed right away was how much time I used to spend thinking about food. Yes. The next change that really shocked me was the chocolate didn't taste like it was good anymore. Yes, I've experienced that too. Very good. Thank you for sharing that. Very good. And a lot of people say that it's like, now what can you do? You're not thinking about food so much. Geez, Louise. People are saying happy birthday to Miss V. Yes. Um, let's see. Miss Brenda's gonna put a link to her channel you could put it in the chat, Brenda, if you could get it in there. So Mia can check you out. Mia, I think you would really enjoy, her videos. She's very just very real and raw and just sharing her journey. I'm no more pre-diabetic. Yes. Better blood pressure numbers. No more getting tired unnecessarily. I'm currently out of town and everyone kept talking about how beautiful I look and my new body size. Yes, Ruth. Yes. I love that. I love that. Isn't that a great feeling? First of all, the best thing you said on here was that you are not in the pre-diabetic range anymore. Very good. That is excellent, excellent, excellent. If nothing else happens, not another pound is shed. You probably added so many years onto your life with just that. Your blood pressure numbers are better. You're not tired. We love that. And just everything else is kind of like icing on the cake. So we love that. People are saying happy birthday to Miss V. Happy birthday. Yes, yes, yes. Very good. So let's give you some confetti. You are doing it, and doing it well. You're doing it and doing it and doing it well. We love that. Okay. All right. All right. Let's see. Okay. So Darium is answering mail about the mechanism that's in that pill. Most surprising change is seeing your A1C at 4.9 coming from 12.8. 12.8. Well, geez, Louise. Geez, Louise. And every time I hear that, it just sounds so unbelievable every time. I feel like it's the first time I heard it. Geez, Louise. Good job. Don't you feel good? You should just feel great. You've added so many years onto your life too. I just love that. Let's see. She's saying thank you. Selene, how are you? She says, I love sweets, and this medicine helps a lot to just enjoy it occasionally, but not obsessed about it like before. I can relate to you. I can relate to you because I still have my sweet tooth. I still have a sweet treat every now and then, but I don't overindulge in it at all. It's very controllable. So I can relate to you. And I haven't had ice cream in a while. That used to be my daughter's thing on Sunday. She wanted to get an ice cream treat. I bought her some ice cream, some Klondike bars. I haven't eaten them at all. And it's like that control to be able to even do that is just amazing, right? Because before I probably would have ate a couple of them. I have not had one. She has one left in the 6-pack. So yeah, so that's very good. Wow, saw Sarah's Oil. It was such a good movie. Highly recommend. We need things to make us feel good. I heard some celebrities advertise talking about that. So yeah, I'm glad you gave it a thumbs up. And let's give Selene some confetti. We love that. The sweet tooth of it all, if you can control that sweet tooth, because we know sugar is so addicting. I just think that's a huge win. Yeah, that is outstanding. Bellflower crushed it. Yes, yes, yes. Let's see. Okay. I'm trying to get down to he says, I'm so happy that your care team found an effective stack for you. Yes, very good. Me too. I love that. Everything has changed for me. Walking and standing a long time, participating in real world with friends and family outings. The gym is actually fun. Life is so special and getting better. Excellent, excellent. You've come a long way. Remind us how many pounds you have lost. Like this is a 200 plus pound loser. I want to say, have you lost 260 something pounds or is it 50 something pounds? I can't remember. Or is it 243? I can't remember. I just know it's over 200. How much have you lost, Debbie? Let me scroll down. Is she still on here to tell us? It's just amazing, amazing, amazing. That gives me hope. 230 pounds. Jeez, Louise. And I just remember, Debbie, we interviewed and you are just so beaming because I remember you having to be in a wheelchair. And I remember I put that on the thumbnail because I just thought like, wow, to go from, being, in a wheelchair, couldn't walk, to now dancing on your videos and just in that gym, hitting it hard, going for walks with your daughter. So it's just amazing, amazing, amazing. So when I say, it's not all the medication, it's you, I mean that But this medication is life-changing. It really is. But you have put in the work. You're a perfect example of somebody who did the work in addition to using that medication as a tool to help you get where you are. Because Zepbound is not telling, or Mounjaro, you're on Mounjaro, it's not telling you to get up and exercise, but it's giving you the motivation because you're seeing results. So I love that for you. I love it, love it, love it. The fact that you're hitting those weights, though, she said the gym becomes fun. Well, I guess if you're 230 pounds lighter, it could. Yes, yes, yes. She's like, it's no stopping me now. Nora says, I can't wait till chocolate doesn't taste good. That is too funny. Let's see, let's see. Okay, okay. Let me see. Oh, you are so welcome. Oh, she watched Miss Brenda. I know to get monetized, you need watch hours, so I try to watch the new channels a lot. Yes, that's very helpful, very helpful. And Miss Brenda, she's cranking out the videos too. Okay, let's see. Okay, what time? Oh, it's 10:13, so I got 15 more minutes. I didn't went over my time. You said, yes, Debbie has a new lease on life. She does, as she should, as she really should. Okay, so one last thing we're going to do before we get out of here, and I want to just see, because this is a smart group. I said, this is a smart group. I got to find something that's going to really challenge them. Okay, Nora says, Dee Dee, you are looking so thin ever since I started watching you on about the end of August. Yeah, you know, I was looking at some of those older videos, especially those lives. Jeez Louise, I was so chunky. So yeah, I can see the difference too. But thank you for noticing that, because when somebody else notices it, it kind of reinforces what you think. So I appreciate that. All right, so I want you guys to tell me, I want you guys to tell me, we're going to get off this live. And then before we leave the live, at the end of the live, we're going to have the content creators, and we're going to have Darium and Miss Brenda, a newer channel, drop her link, because I don't think people are hip to Miss Brenda. And you should be. Oh gosh, my daughter's cousin's calling her. Why is she calling at 10:14? Shouldn't she be in the bed? Yes. Oh, you're getting skin removal surgery. Okay, you got to come back and talk to me after you get that surgery. Jeez, Louise. Okay. All right. So let's try this quick little game, guys, and see if you guys can figure out what this means. Now, this is GLP-1 lingo. I'm going to show you an emoji, and I want you to see and let me know if you can figure out. And if you're at home, we have 50 people watching. See if you can figure it out. This has something to do, not really with the GLP-1, but it's a topic that comes up a lot in the GLP-1 land. What do you think that is? Put your guess in the chat. I love a good emoji game. Jeez, Louise. What do you think this represents for the GLP-1 community? Put your guess in the chat. Yeah, hit the like button, Mel says, and Bellflower. Okay. Oh, we got some guesses. So people are saying, it's so Mel, look at the screen. The emojis are up there. What do you think they represent? It represents something in that we talk about in our GLP-1 community. It's not time to eat dinner though, but it has something to do with eating. I will give you that clue. It's not mealtime. Oh, that's a good one, Miss V. Mealtime is the real time. No. What do you think? Nobody has it so far. Gosh, this is tricky. Oh, Grace says, don't forget to eat. Mel got it. Oh, how did she get that? Mel got it. You were so close, Grace and Darium. You guys, King Darium, you guys were close. Intermittent fasting. Now, it could also mean something else. Nobody said this either. Intermittent fasting with the time and the meals. But it also could represent something else. What else do you think it could represent in the GLP-1 community? This is something that the GLP-1 does for you. What do you think it is? Something that it does for you. It's like a benefit. Ooh, good guess. Nope, not old man. No. Ooh, you guys are good. But plate time for Didi. Appetite suppression. Yes, 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 yes. Grace, you got it. How did you get that? You and Mel are on it. Okay. All right. You guys all are on it though, because mealtime was a great answer, but it was more specific with the clock. Okay. So that was the first one. So now you kind of get the idea of how it works. So this is round two. So round one goes to Mel and losing it Grace. Okay. Here is round two. Look at this emoji. What does this represent in the GLP-1 community? This one. I'm so excited, just like a teacher. Mm. Okay, so Mel says, how was that appetite suppression? There was appetite. It could also be appetite suppression because you limit you're not hungry that much. So that was the thinking. Like you're not that hungry. You know, you're limiting your how much you're eating because you're not really hungry. So it could be either or, but I think the intermittent fasting was, to me, a better guess to go along with that emoji. But yeah, they say it could be either one. So hey, all right, all right. What are you guys thinking? Okay, okay. Oh, okay, okay. Okay, protein is part of it. I'll give you that clue. Protein, it has something to do with protein. But look at all the pictures. Ooh. Mel, you already had it with the intermittent fasting of it all. Let's see. Let's see. Eating on the schedule. All those were good. Removing the food noise. Appetite suppression. Yes. Okay. All right. She said that I went a vibration plate. No. I like that. Eat at the right time. That was a good one. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Uh, mm. Okay, all right. So here's where we start with the protein. So we got protein, guesses, protein and healthy fats. We got balanced meals with protein and fat, prioritize protein, buy proteins. Okay, this one's closer, the closest so far. Buying the proteins, healthy fats, protein. Look at those pictures, extra protein, shopping for protein. Yes, Evelyn, you got it. It was shopping for protein or shopping for protein at the grocery store. You get the shopping cart of it all. Look at the shopping. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. If you would have said like grocery store list or something, I would have taken that too, just to be. But Evelyn, you got it. You got it. Okay. All right. Very good. Very good. Oh my goodness. Sparker came in. Sparker 99 came in with the proteins. Yes. The chicken before the steak. Meal prep was a good one. That would have been a good one too. Meal prep, shopping day. Yes, you guys are so smart. Very good. It's an egg or a potato. That's supposed to be an egg. Prioritize protein. I love it. Grocery haul. Yes, yes, yes. You guys are so smart. Okay, all right. But technically, it was supposed to be shopping for proteins because it had a shopping cart. Um, dare I say, let me spell it out, shopping cart, and then it had the protein and the fats and all that. So we'll go with that. Okay, this is the last one. This is the last one. You said it looked like a potato. Well, to me, it looks like an egg, but I'm up closer probably because it's on my screen. But it could look like a potato, right? And why did they choose a brown egg? Interesting. And to throw us off. Okay, okay. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, so here's the last one. I started to change it and make it a white egg, but I do like to throw the folks off. Okay, let me see. No. Okay, here's the last one. Wait, here it is. Here it is. Oh, geez, Louise. Are you going to get this? Are you going to get this? Ready, go. Now, you guys should know this. What is it? What is it? What is it? He says it's all inclusive with eggs. You guys are so funny. So funny. So funny. Oh my gosh. All right. What are you guys saying? So far, I didn't see it yet. I'm gonna say, let's see. Let me look this up for Dario. Uh, uh, okay. Okay, all right, all right. Okay. So let me see. Nobody has gotten it. Let me wait. Let me go and look through all of them because I don't see it so far. Yeah, the avocado. Avocado has this is like a big one has like Mel's probably getting that because she gets eats a medium to a big size. I feel like avocado, and that's like about 4 grams of protein, but it has protein in it. I didn't say high protein. I just said protein. You guys are so competitive, which I love because it's funny. Okay, so you guys are saying injection day, close, injection day, shot time, shot day, it close, shot day, injection day, shot day, shot day, shot day, dosing schedule. Wait, close, but look at the emojis again. The scheduling is correct. That word is correct. Let's look at the picture again. Look at the calendar, the clock, and the injection. What do you think? It's 3 words. Remember to order your meds. No, good guess though. That's a good one. Schedule injection day and time. Very good one. Schedule your prescription. No. Take your injection weekly. Miss B is almost close. If she would have put that, you got some 2 key words. You just don't have that third word in there. Uh, injection schedule. Joe, I think you're right. Wait, what did Joe say, ma'am? I missed Joe. I was scrolling down when I was seeing these numbers. Let me get it. Grocery delivery. That's too funny. Let's see. Uh, it's my birthday. Why is this happening to That's so funny. Okay, wait. Okay, we got injection day, shot day. Some people are closing in on it. Do you know what today is? It's my injection day. It's my injection day. Time for the fat shot once a week. Same time each week. Weekly injection. Weekly injection is the first part, and you're missing the last word. What is that last word? Put 2 and 2 and make 3 together. Shot for protein. Oh, that was that's what it was. Schedule your shot every time. Schedule your shot time every month. Close. JC could help with the eggs of it all. Refill day, no. DG 9859 had to come in and say injection day. You're so close. You're so close. Let's see, shot day. Felicia, is that Felicia? Felicia Fee or Felicia Faye. I love it. Okay, shot day. You guys are close. Injection, schedule your prescription refill. You guys are so close. Schedule injection day and time. Be consistent with your shot. Remember to order your meds. Injection schedule. Male's laughing. Dee Dee, we are on the same page. Do you remember the Little House on the Prairie where Miss Olsen paid less? Shot o'clock day. I love that. Shot o'clock, shot o'clock, shot o'clock. And I'm taking my injection tonight, actually. Geez, Louise. Take your injection at the same time every day, 7 days per Eli Lilly instructions. And I added the Eli to it. So close. Injection titration schedule. Oh, Mel, one of those words is doing the wrong thing, but you got the first word and the last word. Somebody else had the first 2 words, and somebody has to come up with this. Wait, Mel. Mel has it. Weekly injection schedule. Oh my goodness. She put 2 and 2 together. Yes. Weekly injection schedule. All right. Very good. You guys are hilarious. You know, this is yes, Mel, you got it. This is the most competitive group between Mel and Darian. You guys are so funny. And if it doesn't work out, they're like, they want to know why. I love it. Okay, very good. So before we leave out of here, you guys, first of all, this has been so much fun. You know, I started off like thinking, I don't know if I can make it through this live. And now look at me. I don't know if I could go to sleep tonight. So I am going to take my injection, and I didn't even get the vibration plate of it all. Jeez Louise, it's sitting right there. Maybe I'll do that after I take my injection. I'll just sit with it in my room and luxuriate. So before we leave though, Darian, drop your mail. Drop that link again for Darian. I'm going to put it up here. No, I don't have a prize at all. So, the prize is knowing that you beat all these smarties in the audience because you guys are a smart group. It's no getting over on you guys. So Mel, where's Mel? Drop that link in there for It's Darian. And then where's Miss Brenda? Drop that link in there. And then, oh, Mia, she says Delilah and Sweet Tea are going live. Oh, I remember that was postponed and then they rescheduled it. Okay, so that's tomorrow at 2:30 Central Time. Very good. So we got Sweet Tea and Delilah. We love that. Okay, very good. And then, let's see. You're so sweet, Joe. Thank you. Okay, so Darian, the link is in the chat for It's Darian. We put that in there. Darian said, thank you for all for signing up for my Substack. New newsletters dropping on Saturdays. Okay, so that's tomorrow. So we'll be looking for that. Yes, Miss V, tell him bragging rights is your thing. And trust me, Mel is going to take her bragging rights and she's going to use them. She does not play. All right, she says, good student over here. Yes, ma'am, you are. And then what about Miss Brenda? Miss Brenda, where is she at so we can have people go to her channel too? Did she leave out of here? Any other content creators, drop your link in the chat. Let's see, where is that, what Mia put in there? Delilah is going on tomorrow with Sweet Tea at 2:30 p.m. Central Time. Okay. I will definitely try to make that 2:30. So for me, that's Eastern time. I don't know what time that is, but I'll figure it out. You said, dang, Dee Dee, I was about to text you for the Miss Brenda, where are you? Okay, popping in to say hi. And then Round Mount, don't you have something going on? I think it's this Tuesday. You have that dietitian on there, don't you? You got a nutritionist. So check out the Round Mound of Zepbound on Tuesday. I think it's earlier this time. It's like at 1 o'clock. So I'll have to catch the replay because I'll be at work. But Round Mound has something going on over there. Miss Brenda, you got to check out her channel. Next time, we're gonna make sure Mel has the link so she could put it in here like we did for Darium. And I think that's it. We're gonna end with Miss Mia. She says, "Thank you, Dee Dee, for making Friday night so fun. I remember when you first started with those teeny tiny phones. Yes, the phones of it all." Who can forget the phones? We have to really talk about that one night and reminisce. But thank you guys. I'm going to go take my injection. Thank you for playing the game. Have a great weekend. I will see you all on Sunday at 2. Love you. Good night. Bye.
Down